Hello friends, this is Bhavna Thakkar. In today's video tutorial, we are going to discuss view binding. One request, if you like my videos, please do like and share them, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notification of every new published video. Now let's get started. What is view binding? View binding is a feature that allows you to more easily write the code that interacts with the views. Once the view binding is enabled in a module, it generates binding class for each XML layout file present in that module. An instance of binding class contains direct reference to all the views that have an ID in the corresponding layout. Why use view binding? Traditionally, developers used to use find view by ID. The problem with using find view by ID calls is that they are needlessly tedious and can lead to runtime crashes. Other options for developers were Butterknife library and Kotlin synthetics, that is Kotlin Android extensions plugin. But both of these have been deprecated as they had their limitations. So let's now jump to Android Studio right away and see how to migrate from Find View by ID or Kotlin synthetics to view binding. For demo purposes, I have used a sample project from my GitHub repository, Architecture Components Kotlin. It's a simple word list app, and you will find the starter and final project for this demo inside two branches. View binding slash starter contains the starter project. View binding slash final will contain the final project for this demo. So let's start. We are into the starter project. First thing that you'll do is get rid of this plugin Kotlin Android extension, because we no longer use a deprecated plugin and we will use view binding instead. Just to let you know, we are inside the module level build.gradle file. And now inside Android, type in this. Notice we have added this block of code, build features, view binding true inside Android in the module level build.gradle in order to enable view binding in your module. Sync project with Gradle files. Switch to project view in the window. There are three files inside view folder: main activity, new word activity, and word list adapter, that either uses Kotlin Android extensions plugin or find view by ID. We are going to migrate both of these to view binding. First, click on new word activity and you will see this import in red because Kotlin synthetics or Kotlin Android extensions plugin we have removed from the project. So we just remove it. Now you see this in red. First of all, we will use view binding. So for that, first create a binding variable. Name the variable as binding, and it will be of the type or the class depending on your layout file. So your layout file is activity new word. View binding will create internally a class named activity new word binding. You start typing and Android Studio will prompt you for it. This automatic prompting will happen if your view binding is properly enabled in the module. Now, just before set content view, initialize this binding variable as inside set content view. You are going to pass the root of the binding. This is how you migrate from the traditional approach, the XML approach, to view binding. These two lines, and initially you have to declare the variable. Now everything can be accessed using binding. So this word text, it will convert it into camel case. So refer it using binding binding dot word text. This becomes binding dot meaning text. As you type, you will see the prompt. This is again binding dot word text. This becomes binding dot btn delete. Binding dot btn save. If you click on any of this, it will take you correctly to your XML file with the ID. Let's go back to new word activity, and we have successfully migrated it to view binding. Just click on code, reformat the code and optimize imports for better cleanup. Now move on to main activity and do the similar thing. First thing we will do is remove Kotlin synthetics import, create a variable for binding. Look at the name of the XML file, activity main. So activity main binding. Just before set content view, initialize the binding variable. Pass binding.root to set content view. Now see this in red, toolbar. So basically if you go to the XML file, you can go to XML file by command click on Mac or Alt enter on Windows for this binding class. It will take you to XML file. And here in the XML file you have ID as toolbar. This is what it is referring to. So this toolbar becomes now binding.toolbar. We will not use find view by ID. We'll migrate it to view binding. Now how do we do that? First go to recycler view. Where is it? It is in the content underscore main, and this activity underscore main has an included layout content main. One thing we need to do is give ID to everything, even to the include tag. So we will give ID to this same content underscore main. So your recycler view is in activity main, then with a layout with the ID content main, and inside that you have recycler view. So how do you do that? You start with binding dot content main dot recycler view. So if any of the include tag in your XML file does not have an ID, you have to include that, and then using that you can reach out to the view that you want to. Fab, activity underscore main has fab, so it will be directly binding dot fab. If any error occurs, it's very easy, because if you make a spelling mistake, it will show right here itself in red. Say fab, if I put it this way, it will not recognize, it is in red. So you understand you made some mistake. You can go to the XML file and see what its ID is and then correct it. So this view binding will avoid any runtime crashes of not finding the view. I do a complete search in the project by find view by ID, and you see in the adapter there is one, but in the activity files it is done. So now we have to go to the adapter. In the adapter also we'll change the approach of inflating its layout. So list item is the layout file. So what we do is create a variable, name of this variable. Now start guessing what it is. the layout file is list item. So list item binding. Inside on create view holder, initialize binding. Inside returning, you will use the binding variable. Now while I do that, it gives me error. So this class word view holder accepts a view instead of binding. So we change it to accept binding, which is of the type list item binding. The recycler view holder needs a view, so we pass it binding dot root. And this item view now will be replaced. Item view dot find view by id text view will be replaced with binding dot text view. That's it. Then word text view will have the reference. This can be changed to val. I believe we have done it. Go to code, reformat the code and optimize the imports. And we have changed to view binding in the entire project. Now build and run the app to see it works correctly. Add a new word. Click on the word, edited. Delete it, it gets deleted, and we have our adapter main activity and new word activity working as before. So friends, this was just a quick demo on migrating to view binding from your traditional find view by id approach or Kotlin synthetics. developers.android.com at this link, and even migrate from Kotlin synthetics to Jetpack view binding. Here you will find the additional resources, like we have not touched how to migrate in the fragments. So they have given the documentation for using view binding in fragments as well. And depending on your project and use case, you may have additional requirements for which you can refer to this documentation. I hope you liked my tutorial. So please subscribe to my channel.